Hello, let's walk through debugging C++ code on a Mac with Visual Studio Code. I am just going to read the instructions from their website for debugging C++, and I'm going to show you visually how you actually do what's on this web page. So first thing is to ensure that you have the C++ compiler that is used by Mac, and that is the C-line compiler. So make sure that this is installed. Otherwise, follow the instruction for installing it here. And we're going to go through, I'm actually going to shorten this. So I'm going to first take this sample code, and this is going to be what we are going to try and debug. So I'm going to make a file for it, hello world, CPP, and copy the code in there. So we want to be able to debug this. I assume you already know how to debug. We just need to know how to set up C++. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to here, and we're going to create a task.json file in a .vscode folder. So they tell you a bunch of different things you can do. Well, all you have to do is make a new folder, .vscode, and then in that folder, make a new file, tasks.json. And then just copy this JSON code and put it in there. Okay. And so the next thing, we need to make another file. You can make sure you read all this just so you understand what's going on, but I'm trying to do it as simple as possible. The next thing, we need a launch.json file in the same folder. So I'll just make a launch.json file, and then I will copy this code from the instruction. Okay. Next thing, we want to make sure that we have the C++ extension installed. So that is over here, the extension menu. Look for C/C++. Make sure it's the one by Microsoft. I already have it installed, but you'll have to install it if you don't have it installed. Okay, and that's it. So what you need to do is be focused onto the file that you want to debug. So let's go to our hello world.cpp. Let's put a breakpoint. Again, I expect you already know how to debug in general. We're going to go to the debug menu item and push play. You'll see this show up in the terminal, and you may get a pop-up that says that something would like to access your folder. Click OK. And now we are debugging our C++ code. Everything else is the same. Step over, step in, stop, play. We can hover over variables. We can see what's inside of the variables. The debugger is a little bit finicky, so you may see some quirkiness, but I see this variable where the vector is in this message variable. And if I step over through the loop, I can see that the word, this is looping through the entries in this vector. And right now, hello should be in here in Word, but it's not, you can see it right here. And so it's showing the string. If you want to see it down here, same thing. Use the debugger terminal. You can use a watch, local variables. Everything else is the same. Okay, hope that helps. Go forth and debug your C++ code.